Georgia.
I'm Kelly Loeffler. I approve this message.
Sky 3 on Channel 3, the first to fly live.
Okay, we are truly on the cusp of the holiday season. Thanksgiving just a week away. No matter how we're looking at it in this COVID year, families will find a way to be together, whether truly in person or by talking over Zoom or something virtual. Dan Spriggs, Mary Beth Smith are here this morning with Amara Home Care. Maybe this year more than ever, people are going to need the help that you offer.
Well, absolutely. It is a very difficult time of year for a lot of families, especially this one going through what we are going. And so we are looking to maybe take up the slack, help in that area with some of our families and the ones that we're caring for. Right. So we do that with companionship and trying to bring some cheer into the home and in a time when some families are separated.
Well, look, it's very hard, and we've been having a conversation off camera about how everyone is trying to do the best that they can do, and that looks a little bit different depending on your family situation. But maybe there's someone here in town who is needing some assistance. Maybe your kids live out of state and you're nervous about having them come home to help you. That's where y'all come in, Mary Beth.
You're very correct on that. A lot of our seniors look forward to that daily contact of just someone coming into their home with that friendly smile, that warm touch. More than ever now with the holidays, a lot of our caregivers will possess the technology on their person with a phone or anything that our seniors want, and they'll be able to Zoom and FaceTime with those families that are in other states. And we think that's very important for our mental health.
Okay, y'all refresh my memory a little bit. I know I used the phrase earlier about you having kind of an a la carte service. That's how I see it, because you really talk to your clients about what their particular needs are.
Yes.
And then you set things up accordingly as opposed to them having to fit what you offer. Is that fair to say?
Absolutely.
Correct.
And we can adapt, and every home is different. Every family is different. Every individual is different. So we adapt to what the needs are. Sometimes, as I said, it's just companionship. And we want to offer that. Light housekeeping, medication reminders, maybe helping them to the salon, to the store, the bank. So, I mean, we want to be there for the family. Normally what they would do is what we want to come in and fill that gap.
What about consistency? Because I know the older you get, the less you like change. So do you have the same person coming pretty much each time?
Oh, well, that's definitely our goal. We try very hard to make sure that we have a consistency in that area. Now, when we have multiple hours, days, there's some family members we're caring for around the clock, and that will take a number of different caregivers to do that. But we do 24/7. Or just an hour or two or three a day.
Well, let's talk about that, Mary Beth, because I know you don't do true nursing care.
Right.
But we have been talking in our conversation about the more lighthearted part of what you do. You do have families that have a pretty consistent, constant need.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. With the aging population and more people are wanting to age in place these days, they need minimal assistance, sometimes to more hands-on assistance with bathing and dressing and just feeling like themselves. And that's where we come in. We can open that door to giving them some more independence than what they would have if they were in a facility. Getting them in the kitchen, helping them fix their own meals, especially at holiday. Everybody's got those favorite holiday recipes that they like. And maybe grandma's always made this one particular candy. She's not quite able to do it herself this year. Our caregivers are happy to stand by her side and help her with as much as she needs to. Guide her through even doing that herself, and giving her that opportunity to feel productive.
On the guidance side of things, do you also end up kind of guiding the family? Because here I'll go again with this idea that maybe family is living out of the city, so your caregivers are seeing what they can't. So are they often advising people about, hey, I think you might want to be thinking about this for your mom or your dad?
Oh, that happens all the time. Yeah. We will have to update the families on the condition of the client we're caring for. And, of course, we want to see improvement. A lot of times it does. But sometimes they may get sick and more ill. And the ability to be mobile in the home requires more hands-on on our part, which, of course, we adapt to. And so we can adapt pretty much to whatever the needs of the family are. We like families being close by, nearby, stopping and checking. But as you said, there's a lot of families that are out of state.
Right.
And it's a very difficult time for them to travel here. So we take up the slack. And even if they are here in town, we offer services where we can just stop by and check on
Right.
on mom.
What about COVID? I mean, I know that it's very much here to stay for a while longer, and people are concerned heading into these winter months specifically
Right.
about how it's going to be. So caregivers, are they testing before they come into the home? Are they trying to obviously notify you if they begin to not feel good? Somebody else comes in their place. That
Absolutely, absolutely. We are in communication with them on a daily basis, sometimes several times during the day, depending on what's going on or who they're seeing. Temperature checks, all those sorts of things, following every CDC guideline as far as this COVID-19 goes.
And can people, it's kind of fitting that we are talking a week away from Thanksgiving, because some families might be together, and this is a conversation that's easier to have face-to-face with your mom or your dad or grandparent. Do they start by just calling you? How does the conversation start on your
Absolutely.
end?
Yeah, just a simple call to our number that we've had for over 20 years, 756-2411. Just a simple call, and let us know what the needs are, what their desire is. Sometimes we can help them Zoom and do a Zoom time with the family and loved ones. And it's very simple because there are no contracts with Amara Home Care.
Okay.
No contracts at all.
That's very important.
It is. In fact, there's no down payments with us. We only invoice for the time that we are there.
Okay. So they're trying to meet your family where your needs are and give you peace of mind and a lot of companionship and love, as you
Correct.
say, Mary Beth.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. And a lot of times families don't know what the exact need is because they're so emotionally tied to mom or dad. It is hard to see that frailty is coming. So we can step in and kind of help educate the family too as to what some of the safety needs are and companionship needs for the family.
Okay, then here's the
Definitely.
phone number again, as you heard Dan say, at 756-2411. They're right there on Cummings Highway, have been in business for a number of years. They have perfected their model. You can find them online at amaracare.com. Happy
it.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Suffering from allergies and asthma in Chattanooga can make it difficult to enjoy the amazing outdoor activities our city has to offer.